Ye might go down as one of the greatest rappers ever, but it seems like he wants to either take a trip to prison first or get cancelled before he becomes a Hall of Famer. He's always had somewhat of a bipolar behavior, but ever since he split up with Kim, he's been completely unhinged. From lawsuits of failure to make payments to cases accusing him of workplace discrimination. These are a few of the ongoing cases of Ye. I'm pretty sure we've all listened to his song Come to Life at this point. It really was a work of art. I mean, the part where it's just a piano playing was perfect down to every note. And the sample of the sermon playing behind at the beginning really complemented the whole vibe of the song.
I want you to understand, if you place your faith and trust in the Lord Jesus.
Speaking of which, did you know that Ye was actually sued for using the pastor's sermon without his permission? That's right, Bishop David Paul Moten gave this sermon to his congregation and didn't record it for the rapper's song. The lawsuit claims approximately 1 minute and 10 seconds, or 1:10 of the sound recording, is sampled directly from the plaintiff's sermon and appears to run on a loop, underscoring the pre-chorus and chorus throughout the song in question.
So I literally had to go like Thanos, and I don't want to have to be the villain, but when I went and did the Donda thing, Ye returned, and everybody had to sit back and watch.
This means that about 20% of the song is actually composed of unauthorized, unlicensed samples of the sermon. Now, Kanye has had a history of using samples of other people's work without their consent. This was pointed out in the claim as well, which read, "Alarming pattern and practice of willfully and egregiously sampling sound recordings of others without consent or permission." The complaint sought hefty damages, including the disgorgement of profits, compensatory, consequential, incidental, and punitive damages, plus statutory fines, costs, interest, and expenses. For now, the rapper's representatives didn't give any statement about the subject, but after a little digging around, we found out that there's actually a saving grace for him. You see, there was never any mention of the bishop registering the sermon with the U.S. Copyright Office. This means that, technically, he can't file a copyright infringement lawsuit.
When I'm less than who he wants me to be, I thank him for teaching me. And I thank his son, Jesus Christ, for dying for me and for dying for us to save our souls.
Did you know that the rapper owns a private school? That's right, and it's called the Donda Academy, which was named after his late mother, Donda West. And just like Kanye, there's a lot that isn't all right with the school.
That they need to be aware that their children are behind, and that they need to consider that it's going to be very hard for them to be able to transfer their kids out of that school next year or later because there is no...
You see, back in 2022, two women, Cecilia Haley and Chakari Byers, brought a civil lawsuit against the rapper. The two were formerly teachers at the school, and they both claimed they were wrongfully terminated, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. According to them, they were the only black women teachers at the Simi Valley School, and they accused the school of discriminating against them. They also accused the school of various labor code violations and delayed and inaccurate payments. Furthermore, they also said that they were given strong disapproval and were ultimately laid off when they raised concerns about sanitation, health, safety, and education standards. That must have been rough.
But since I've been there, there have been no report cards given to the students or progress reports. So because Donda is not accredited, you really can't get any documents from the school to show where you've been.
Ye filed a demurrer stating he had nothing to do with Donda's policies, practices, operations, and procedures relating to the payment of employee wages upon termination of employment, or the content or timing of employee wage statements. The judge might have ruled in favor of Ye at one hearing, however, the two plan to file a complaint again. The interesting thing is that this isn't the first time that the rapper's school has been sued. According to the records, the former assistant principal filed a lawsuit for labor violations. A former security guard filed one because he was ordered to use physical force to get rid of paparazzi. And even Trevor Phillips filed a suit as well, which showed how crazy the actor can be. Remember when we said that there are a lot of strange things about the school? Well, this case just highlighted a few of the strange rules and regulations. For example, the students are only allowed to wear Ye-designed Balenciaga outfits, and nothing related to Nike and Adidas. I mean, we get it, you lost a brand deal, but again, was it Adidas's fault? Moreover, the parents have to sign an NDA before enrolling their children in the school, which has a fee of around $15,000 a month, by the way. Like, what are you trying to hide? Plus, students are also not allowed outside or on the second floor of the school. They said because Ye was reportedly afraid of stairs. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't send my kids there even if I had a wallet like Bezos.
Good morning, Donna! 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 Good morning!
This is the STEM Player by Kanye West. It comes with this case. So the outside of this thing feels like silicone. This goes for about $200 online. The only way to purchase Kanye West's new album. $200 is actually the cheapest physical product I think Yeezy's ever put out. Is it worth it? Here's what it does.
So, this is the latest one, and it's filled with quite a lot of drama. You see, a group of former employees are suing the rapper and his former chief of staff for fostering a racist environment and forcing employees to work insanely long hours. These people are actually developers who were hired to work on his streaming app, YZYVSN. According to them, at the time of hiring, they were promised $120,000 if they completed the app. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, they were later forced to sign non-disclosures under the threat of being fired and not paid. And if you think that's bad, well, the miners were required to sign voluntary agreements that indicated that they wouldn't receive any money for their work. Talk about being cheap. And that's not all. They also claim that they were openly mocked with racist jabs and were called slaves or new slaves if they had joined the team recently. All these developers were given a super tight deadline, which they achieved by working overtime and exerting themselves to the max. When they went to ask for their pay, neither one of them responded to their requests.
It's like, this is what your life like. Try to live your life right. People really know buttons like type right. This is like a movie, but it's really very lifelike.
The worst part of it all was when the rapper's wife, Bianca Censori, sent out a link that contained hardcore sexual activity. This was allegedly supposed to be used for the development of Yeezy's app. The suit claims that this illicit stuff could have been accessed by minors as well.
Page Six has confirmed that Ye has parted ways with his longtime Yeezy chief of staff in a rumored mass exodus at the company. Milo Yiannopoulos reportedly walked away from the 24-time Grammy winner after more than 2 years because of his latest plans to venture into the porn industry. Milo told TMZ, quote, "I wish Ye every success in the future. I have some concerns about his new team and hope he proceeds with caution."
Now, these developers are asking for the complete payment of their unpaid wages and compensation for overtime. They're also asking for emotional distress damages they allegedly suffered. After all these violations, you'd think that Kanye would have something to say about it, right? I mean, the guy is pretty outspoken on almost everything. Well, for this case, he's still silent. However, a representative for his wife did have something to say. "I've been authorized by Bianca to stress that any allegation that she showed or caused to be shown any material to minors is offensive, disgusting, abhorrent, and categorically and wholly false."
There's a simple reason why that couldn't have happened. Like why she couldn't have been sending Yeezy porn to underage, whatever the hell it was. Because it doesn't exist, you know, and I know that because I quit over it.
He also said that Da Costa, known as Hotep Susan, is behind all of these lies. He went completely ballistic on him, explaining each allegation and how it was fake. We'll have to wait and see how this one unfolds. Lawyers are supposed to protect you in the courthouse, but what happens when you don't pay them? Well, they sue you in the same courthouse. This is the same situation the rapper is caught in.
According to the LAPD, a person filed a police report stating Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, punched him outside of a club near Santa Fe and Bay Street around 3 this morning in downtown LA.
Brian Brumfield, a lawyer who had been representing Ye in a legal case since January 2024, is now suing the rapper for failing to pay him for his services and refusing to respond to him. You see, Kanye was sued by an autograph dealer, Justin Popalski, and his wife, Tiffany Marshall, who accused the rapper of assault and battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and negligence. The two accused the rapper of beating the husband when he asked him for an autograph outside the Soho Warehouse Social Club on South Santa Fe Avenue in downtown Los Angeles. You could say that they might be lying to make some easy money, but looking at Ye's history with a paparazzi, it's really not that hard to believe.
Hey man, I'm protecting us now.
Get away from me.
I'm protecting us now.
Get your hand.
I am your family.
Ain't no hand.
I am your family. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Ain't no hand. No. You were supposed to talk to her.
Why did he just do that?
Coming back to the lawyer, he has requested to be relieved from his duties as the rapper's attorney. The attorney's legal filing alleges the rapper terminated their working relationship on the 21st of June and states, defendant also will not speak to counsel, and the defendant refuses to pay counsel as well. Talk about making a mess for yourself, right? Kanye's history does make us believe the plaintiffs, but what do you think? Did he really do all of this, or is he just being sued for money? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more.